What up, YouTube? It's your man Julio here yet again, and if you can tell, I finally stopped being a hippie and I cut my hair and whatnot. But this is going to be another rant video, and it's a rant video I wanted to do for a while. Well, at least during the summertime and the whole, making videos and stuff like that. It's just a whole thing. But I wanted to make this video about showing weakness, because if you guys didn't know, I am a male. I can show you proof, but my birth certificate's downstairs, so I don't want to go get that. You little pervert, she thought I was going to say something different. You nasty. Alright, but showing weakness is just something that I would say that men, or boys, or the male gender themselves are taught not to, display. They're not supposed to show any weakness, any emotion, really. Like, they're supposed to be, like, the core, like we're rugged, blah blah blah, we don't feel anything, and I feel like that's been popularized by television, the media, and pretty much just, family themselves, because your father is always going to be like, you gotta be strong, because remember, I was a kid, my dad was just like, because I mean, I was a crybaby. I was definitely a mama's boy when I was a baby, and I was a sensitive child, I would say. I don't know. And my dad pretty much toughened me up to be this, rugged exterior. No. But, it's definitely something that men don't want to do. They don't want to show weakness. They don't want to admit that they're weak in any way, shape, or form. Like, if they suck at something, you will be like, nah, dude, I'm like the best at this. Let's say, for example, I suck at hockey. You'd be like, you won't admit that. You'd be like, yo, dude, I'm fucking dope at hockey. I'm gonna fuck this shit up. And then you go on the ice and you split your fucking face open. You're like, dude, I totally meant to do that. Like, you don't want to admit the fact that you're weak in any aspect of your life, whether it be emotionally weak, physically weak, even. You just don't want to do it. I feel like the women, gender, I don't want it to be like the women, but I feel like they're more open, I would say, about their less comings than men are. But I'm not saying that every woman is, so please don't go down my throat because I said that. But it's just something that I see. I'm not saying every woman's like that. I know a bunch of women that don't show any weakness either. They act just like like a typical man would, or whatever, because they don't want to show weakness either, because that way they can be respected in every aspect of it. Because if they don't show weakness, then how can they be pushed down by other people? You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking for me personally here, because I don't know how other men deal with it, and I know that I think differently from other men, and then maybe I share same ideology with other men. And I'm not talking about women here. I just put those little pointers in there because I wanted to get just somewhat of a perspective. But I feel like, honestly, the whole showing weakness thing is a whole thing with pride with men, and you're probably like, what does pride got to do with it? I feel like a man has nothing but his pride, even if he has nothing. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, I thought I'd have absolutely nothing to be prideful for. But however, when I am trying to be taken, if I'm sick and I'm trying to be taken care of, I'm just I don't want it. I don't want your help. I can do this. I'm perfectly fine. If I'm down on the dumps, I'm good. Don't don't bother. Don't I'm good. Just peace out. Honestly, I don't know why. It's just you want to save face with people, I guess. Well, me personally, saving face with people, and you just don't want to have other people try to fonder you like you're a child, because you're just I'm not a child. I can take care of myself. I mean, obviously you're gonna ask for help every now and then and things, but I feel like men are just too prideful to do that. And I was thinking personally, what do I have? I don't have anything to take pride of, but why am I being so prideful when I'm being babied over and whatnot? And it's just I don't even know. I had no idea. Honestly, I was just I don't know why. I think it's just instinctual, really, because a man tries to make sure that he doesn't need help. I mean, obviously he needs help in some aspects, but I feel like he just doesn't want it. He doesn't want it unless he needs it. Deadly needs it. Let's say I cut off my leg, right? And I'm walking around stumbling. Let's say there's no crutches anywhere, and I'm just stumbling on one foot. And I was like, "You need some help, dog? Let me go get you crutches or a doctor's." And I'm like, "Nah, dude, peace out." Anyone's for whatever reason, you're just too prideful to be like the person that like asks because you consider yourself weak. You're like, oh, like, you know, weak. And I feel like it's also like genetically maybe, because I know in the animal kingdom they show weakness by, like, let's say a bird is not as colorful or whatever, or like isn't as big like the other birds, and like the females choose males because of, you know, their genetic makeup, pretty much judging them by their looks entirely, you know what I'm saying? And so a man doesn't want to be considered lesser in any view from anybody, because that way, like in the animal kingdom, if someone's lesser, they get beat up on by like the alpha like person, like the person in charge, and they don't get chosen by the lady picket. So when a man is like that, like he stands his ground, like, you know, he makes sure that he is, you know, there, like he's not to be messed with. Like he may not look the part, but he fits the part of the alpha male, you know. And I just think that that's part of the whole pride thing. Like, just a man takes a pride in that. And like I said, I'm only speaking for myself personally. Like, this is what I'm thinking. It's a rant, so like there's no hardcore evidence. I can't be like googling it on the machine and whatnot. But that's what I think, honestly. A man doesn't want to show weakness because he's too prideful and just like asking for help. I think asking for help is like the big ordeal there. Like, it's just like, oh, I have to go out of my way to ask for assistance. And it's basically saying like, oh, I owned up to the fact that I can't do something on my own. Like, I can't do this by myself. I'm pretty much just a lesser person because I can't do this. And I think that's just how the ideology, you know, works in our brains. Like, it's just like, I don't want to ask for help. I mean, you know, like, it's not, like I said, I don't know all this stuff. Maybe you guys may have an answer. Maybe you other men and or women have your opinion on like showing weakness and pride and all that. Like, please leave a comment down below. But like, because I don't know any of your perspectives on this. I mean, maybe you are not ashamed to, you know, show weakness. Maybe you're a woman that is like, what, quote unquote man. Like I said, this is not my ideology. It's just what like I believe, you know, what I see. Not my idea, you know what I'm saying. But you know as well as I know, or maybe as well as I don't know about this whole ordeal. Like I'm just spitballing here. I have none of this written down. I don't have any like research built on this. This is a rant, and this is what I say. This is what I is working on up in here, and there's not much working up in here, but like when it comes out, you know. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah. So, see, I would be so prideful to just, you know, like do this thing all over again, but like that would be me admitting that I, you know, failed the first time, and I don't want to do that. So that's why, like, you have all those little, like, you know, fuck ups, but I don't really care because I take pride in what I do. Yeah, don't show weakness. I suck at editing. Alright, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching another rant video sometime in the future. Alright, peace, but grease, Middle East priest that touch little boys. Grease out.